Hey everyone, my name is Jim and I'm with the Youth Services Department of the Fayetteville Public Library. Thanks so much for watching this video. This is Library Resources 101, part of our summer reading lineup of Imagine Your Story. A reminder that we're nearing the end of this year's summer reading program. If you haven't signed up yet, it's not too late, and you can go back and track the minutes that you've read this summer. You have until July 31st to log your summer reading minutes, so be sure to do that with Read Squared. Visit our website at faylib.org/src for more. In this series, librarians will show you different online resources that you have access to completely free through the library. And today's resource is for those of you getting ready to hit the road, maybe for the first time. We're going to look at the Driving Test Database, a partnership between Arkansas DMV and the Fayetteville Public Library. This database will have a lot of the practical resources that you'll need in order to study for and pass your driver's test. So let's take a look. To access the database, begin by logging onto our website, faylib.org. Under the Research and Learn tab, you'll see all of our database categories. At the very bottom, you'll find the Test Prep section, including databases like BrainFuse that you can use for homework, and the Driving Test database. Clicking into the database, you'll see that you don't need to log in with your library card. As long as you sign in through our library website, this is completely free to use. Some things you'll see right off the bat include what kind of driving tests you can study for on this database. It includes car tests, commercial driver's licenses, and motorcycle tests. Most teens will just need the car test section. Before we look at the test questions, click Handbooks on the right-hand side. This tab will allow you access to a digital version of the complete Arkansas Driver's Handbook. The handbook will have all the information you'll need to study to be ready for the practice questions. It is a large PDF, about 105 pages. You can download the file or read it in the browser. So we'd recommend reading up on the handbook before trying the practice questions. Once you've studied the handbook, you're ready to try the car tests. Car tests is divided into multiple practice tests, divided by difficulty level. Easy, hard, and hardest practice questions. Each practice test will show you how many questions are on the test and what kind of material is covered on the practice test. Clicking into a practice test, you'll immediately get your first question. Most are multiple choice. Some will have images, some are true-false. Your progress bar is tracked on the left. If you look carefully, you'll see that each question offers a hint. But you probably won't need that. Clicking an answer will automatically submit that answer. It will tell you if you got the question correct or not, and then you can move on to the next question. Keep in mind that there is criteria for passing and failing a practice test. Underneath the progress bar, you'll see how many questions are allowed to be missed while still passing the test. It also indicates that a passing score for the Arkansas DMV is an 80%. So do your best. You don't need a perfect score. There's definitely room for error, but this is important information and we want you to be successful. Try working your way up through the difficulty levels of practice tests. When you reach the hardest practice tests, keep in mind that these are the most missed questions by people that take the actual exam. The questions are not meant to trick you. They just have the highest difficulty level. When you feel you've adequately studied and taken enough practice tests, you're ready for the exam simulator. Just like the actual test, 25 random questions will be generated. There's a huge database of questions, so there's no telling which ones you'll get. Each time you take the exam simulator, the questions will be different. If you have to take the actual test at the DMV more than once, those questions will also be randomly generated. Be sure you pay attention to the information at the bottom of the database too. The first chart will show you different requirements, specifically around age, needed to get certain types of licenses. This includes hardships, learner's permits, and the actual driver's license. The second chart shows frequently asked questions, including information on what you need to bring with you to the actual exam. To take a test, you'll need to visit an Arkansas State Police Department that participates in driver examinations. There is a link to the State Police Department website that will direct you to stations that participate in driver examinations. And that's the driver's test database from top to bottom. One more thing to note is that you can access this information in Spanish as well. From handbooks to practice tests to scheduling your actual exam, this database has everything that you need to get started on your journey to driving safely. As we saw, with enough study, the driver's test database leaves you well prepared for your written driver's test. Unfortunately, this database can't put you behind the wheel of a vehicle. But be sure to watch for updates about our simulation lab coming to the Innovation Center of the library's expansion. We know that driving can be an exciting and nerve-wracking time, especially for first-time drivers. But we hope that with enough study, practice, and safety, you'll be confident on the road before too long. So we hope you'll use the Driver's Test Database completely free through the Fayetteville Public Library and Arkansas DMV partnership. Study hard with the database, wear a seatbelt, be safe, and you're one step closer to your driver's license. Thanks so much for watching this video. Library Resources 101, part of Summer Reading 2020, Imagine Your Story. For more videos in this series and for all of our summer reading programming, be sure to visit us online at fayetteville.org/src. Enjoy the rest of your summer reading, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.